evening from Blue Devil Gymnasium. This is Quincy High School Blue Devil basketball, non-conference style. And welcome, I'm Jeff Wellman here at Blue Devil Gymnasium. Busy day for the Blue Devils, first starting with the girls, but let's go to the guys first. We'll pick them up later on as the Blue Devils with a big win last night, 53-43, after finding themselves down 22-5 to a very, very, very good East Moline team. And they've been that way, and they'll be looking dangerous in the postseason as well. But the Devils improved to 23-2, 11-0 in the conference. And now Batavia makes their yearly venture down here from the city of Chicago. And Jim Nazos will bring his 9-13 team down, the Bulldogs. And last year, this game on December 20th, Quincy won 58-41. Longcore had 18, Thomas had 15, Clay had 11. Of course, we were across town at the shootout there, and so we did not get to see that. So a good chance for us to watch the Bulldogs tonight. And Coach, you made it, and so did 20 guys for the varsity for the Bulldogs.
Well, yeah, the Chicagoland team, playing up there in a very good conference, with, your Napervilles, your Waubonsie Valleys, they're up there in that neck of the woods, playing those teams. So don't let the record fool you. We're going to have to come out tonight and play, and do what we do, to be successful. So, last night, 10-point win, against a East Moline team that I believe is a little bit underrated. But, we still need to keep getting better, each and every day, because playoffs are starting to come.
Indeed, and of course the Bulldogs are from the Duquesne Conference right now, about 4th or 5th, I think, which includes the Glenbard teams, also Wheaton, Warrensville South, and some of those as well. And it's a chance to play the Blue Devils, right now ranked 1, 2, 3. It doesn't really matter until the end of the season, but we still like the accolades as well. Hey, it's Quincy High Blue Devil basketball. This is the pregame show. When we come back, Coach Pettit and I will continue the coach's comments since we didn't have a chance to get Andy before the ball game. But it's Blue Devil basketball right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
This game is brought to you by Mecca Sports Co. You can find us at MeccaSportsCo.com, on YouTube at YouTube.com/@MeccaSportsCo, and on Facebook at Facebook.com/MeccaSportsCo. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any coverage for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams, boys and girls. Get the play-by-play and color call from Wellman and Pettit exclusively on Mecca Sports Co.
All right, here we go. Hold on. And welcome back to the pregame show. Coach's comments, of course, brought to you by Kunis Honda, Kunis Hyundai, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. Coach Pettit and I are talking a lot of family in the old days about playing before the three-point line and playing after the high school days when you got to play in pickup leagues and didn't have the coach there, and you got to loosen your game up a little bit, and a lot of fun there. In fact, I started the John Wood League at the Intramural League at Dr. Selby, got me to start it. And the first year was volleyball. Then we got basketball and played at Franklin School. Irving School. And it was a pretty good, I'll tell you, Chuck McNett led the league with about a 29 average from Payson. That's where he was a good ball player. But with Coach Pettit, myself, and John Talkin.
You kept those stats? Geez.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Yes, indeed. And then Coach Pettit, myself, and John Talkin, the Iceman, was part of our team. And
well, can you imagine Larry Moore with a three-point line or Jimmy Westman with a three-point line?
Indeed.
I mean, Moore averaged like 27, 28 a game, without the three-point line, and everything he shot was, basically outside of it. So, I mean, or Jay Scheidler from Lawrenceville. Oh, my God.
And he played behind Deckard, right? Because Brian Deckard was over there for Lawrenceville, obviously, after he left here. Played with Notre Dame as a freshman up on the sophomore team with me, and then transferred over there. And then they transferred again, and his younger brother, Buff, played at Herscher. And so as we bounce around. Hey, I will give you this little tidbit, and all people out there, since we don't have Andy on. Andy talked a little bit about Batavia last night, but one of the best matchups Payson has ever had. We're falling back into yesteryear. They had a tournament at the end of the year. This is how I kind of got into it one time, because me and McGaffey got picked up by Guy Dietert was the name of the team, and Rich Lubin was the coach. But anyway, we took a team up there once with Larry Moore, John Ernst, and company. We played Rudd, Ball. I think Billy might have been on that game. At halftime, they were beating us by 26. At the end of regulation, it went overtime. We beat them by 26 in the second, because Larry and John and them were like, hey, this ain't going to happen. What a great matchup. Payson needs to bring that back. All right, here you go, Coach. Let's talk about tonight in the Blue Devils. The bands are rocking. Good job. We never know a lot about the teams from Chicago, and even when we were looking at records off Max Prep. So I don't really have a good inclination. You've watched them shoot a little bit in the pregame, and if there's any indication of how they're going to shoot in the game, what's it look like?
Well, it's one of those things to where, you have to, come out, do what you do. I think Coach Douglas is going to, switch it up a little bit tonight. 1-2-2, 3/4 court ball press, maybe a little 2-3, and some man. He wants to get, the guys ready to go, because, once you get to the playoffs, you may have to do something completely different with every team that you're going to face. Especially when you get and start playing up there in Chicagoland.
Teams you haven't seen throughout the season. Of course, the girls, we talked about their postseason stuff. It came out, the seeds on Thursday. Friday, last night, came out the brackets and where they're going to play. And, of course, we told everybody there Tuesday, the 18th, the girls will be down playing in Granite City against Edwardsville, the 4 against the 5 seed. So that'll be a good one. Boys will come out this Thursday. Seeds are on Thursday. Brackets on Friday. Hey, Coach's comments brought to you by Kunis Honda, Kunis Hyundai. Let's hear from our sponsor, and when we come back, it'll be about time for the national anthem and all the excitement in the pregame right here. Blue Devil Gymnasium on MechaSportsCo.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at Kunis Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
Good blessing, but I'll do it afterwards. Back in the pregame show, Jeff Wellman, Dave Pett. By the way, the Devils, the gals, traveled up north from the girls' side. I tell you, it was a early struggle to get anybody scoring. And, of course, East Moline has been struggling this year. They've got the big girl inside, Linnell Awu. She had 17 today, but the Devils with a great victory up there. What, 66-27?
I believe that's what it was.
Although I've got that 66.
I kind of lose track of what's going on with the driving and all the games.
Well, that's why I wondered too, because when I shout out 66, it sounds like last night. Oh, that is 66 because last night was
66-20 something. Yep. That was the
because last night was 53-43 here. So, well, we're ready to get this one going, folks. Crowd's coming in. Good on the bottom. Top has a lot of spots to fill in, so if you want to come out and check it out. I think sometimes when you have the conference games, that's when people want to come because they know you and they know the conference teams in the battle. And then on a Saturday night like this, they're missing an opportunity to see a pretty good team usually coming in. I know they're 9-13, but
yeah, I mean, that's the one thing. When we were back in the day, I mean, we bring in Westinghouse, we bring in Bland and the boys, and it was tough going, on Saturday night.
Time for our national anthem. Everyone stand. And another nice job from the Quincy High Band.
Does not get any better right there, unless you have Whitney Houston singing along with them playing.
All right, that's good for you. All right, here we go. It's time for the starting lineups, and we'll take a break for Blessing Health, Blessing Orthopedic, and Sports Medicine. We've got you covered from head to toe.
At Blessing Health, our podiatrists and podiatric surgeons understand the importance of getting you back on your feet. When you experience foot or ankle pain or injuries, our team of experts is dedicated to restoring your mobility and relieving your pain. Every step of your journey matters to us. And when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. At Blessing Health, we've got you covered from head to toe.
Back at Blue Devil Gymnasium is the Bulldogs from Batavia. Their starting lineup, they're dressed in their road red, trimmed in black and white. And they'll go with Jack Sabalos, 6'8" senior. He'll wear number 3. Number 10, Joe Reed, a 6' junior. Josh Cayley wears number 11, a 6'1" senior. Brent Berggren, and that's Brett, not Brent. Number 14, 6'3" junior. And Xavier Justice, number 21, 6'1" junior. So 6'1", 6'3", 6'1", 6 foot, and 6'8" for Jim Nazzo's team. He is the head coach of the Bulldogs. And now, time for a little Blue Devil introductions after we get done with the presentation and Titus Petty, our Devil. Paul Kuchelski on the call there. Here's your starting lineup for the Blue Devils. They'll be in their home white, trimmed in blue. At the point, number 5, Cameron Wires, 5'10" senior. Our leading scorer, looking at number 2 right now in the all-time three-pointer. Number 12, Bradley Longcore III, 6'4" senior. I'm going to mention it tonight, all seniors. Number 14, Dom Clay, our player of the game last night, had a heck of a game, 6'3" senior. Number 20, Mark Lauthan, 6'5" senior. He'll wear number 20. And the big guy inside, number 42, Keyshawn Thomas, 6'6" senior. The Devils are coached by Andy Douglas, assisted by Bruce Bonas, Ryan Brown, and Jeff Obert. It's game time, baby. And all those people out coast to coast that watch us from Longo in Florida to Cistna in California, all the way in between with
Golden
Bruce Douglas.
Child 10 in Nebraska.
Who was that? Golden Child.
Golden Child 10.
Is that Eddie Murphy?
I have no idea.
That was the movie Golden Child. Very good movie, by the way. Check it out. I want the knife. You'll understand that when you hear that in the movie. Oh, actually, the Batavia Bulldogs have a little gold in their uniform, too, so they got a little Rocky look to them. What do you think?
I don't like Rocky, but that's fine.
Okay, I'll say the next one. They look like the Chiefs, too. You want to give me that comment, too?
The Chefs?
There you are.
Oh, that's going to be a heck of a game.
Hey, that's
tomorrow.
Coach Pettit, by the way, and it's going to be a good game tonight after a good game earlier today. Mark Louthan in there, ready to tip. Jack Zabalos. And the Devils get the tip. They come near to us. In the high post, we got Louthan and Keyshawn, both working the high post. Longcourt comes all the way around. In the high post, Thomas. He'll go right side to Clay. Screen was there. Ball comes the opposite side. Longcourt looking in. We'll work it to the right first. That's Wires. Check that, the left.
Get it down low.
Short
Let
corner.
go.
Thomas back out high. Clay starts the drive. Ball tipped from behind by the 6'8 Abalos. Devils basketball right under their own basket.
They've got a 6'3 guy on Keyshawn. Get the ball down on the block and go.
Louthan gets the ball in, gets it out to BL3. To Louthan in the left corner. Mark sends it back to the top to Cameron. Other side, Dom Clay fires a three, no good. BL3 hustles to the corner to get the rebound. Goes in, whoa! BL3 went baseline, up with one, and threw it down.
That's the way to start the game right there, baby.
I was looking for a great move. I was not expecting the throw down on that one.
Here, get up here and let me throw it down on you.
There you are. Good defense on the other end. BL3, partial block. Rebounded by Louthan in transition. Dom Clay started to make a drive. Opposite side. And Keyshawn was looking like, hey, I'm open down here. And as soon as Dom came to him, he goes, well, I better get out of the way. And Dom tried to reverse layup. He got fouled. He'll shoot 2 shots.
Not good spacing on that, secondary break by the Devils, because Keyshawn was wanted down low and Dom was wanting to dunk it.
He said, if you can do that, I'm going to follow up with it.
What we have here is a lack of communication.
Dom gets the first one. First foul of the game goes against Josh Cayley, number 11 for Batavia. Dom hits the first one. He'll have another. Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Stay aggressive. Keep taking it to the hole. That's where the Blue Devils are at their best. Then kick it out for the wide open threes.
Devils up 4-0. Run the 1-2-2 three-quarter court, but basically drop it back, almost just changing levels, taking a little time off the clock. Abalos to the left side. The big man is definitely an outside threat, it looks like. Now he pulls up the southpaw. Wow. He pulled up with Keyshawn on him. Hit the shot falling back.
Three. Well,
inside, no good on the shot. Good
Dom
job,
missed.
Mark Louthan. He gets the putback.
Dom missed a shot, real soft coming off, and Louthan at the front of the rim finished off.
Coming up on 2 minutes here, meaning we played 2 minutes. Still 6 minutes left, first quarter action. Devils lead 6-3. Off the left side. Top of the key, Berggren. What's a heavy brace there? Coming around for the shot. Oh, that was a bank shot. That was a hard bank shot. There was 7 years bad luck on that one. That ball's been tipped around till finally Keyshawn gets it. And the long pass in the corner. Good defense out there.
Way too long of a pass.
Yep, Joe Reed got over there as a defensive back to knock it out of bounds. By the way, all that time I was talking about the ball, it was bouncing all around the place.
But I like the mentality, pushing the ball.
Oh, there you go. Keyshawn almost lost that ball because the lob was too high. Weak side stole it, and then when Joe Cayley started to make a move, he threw it, and Keyshawn was looking over at the pass going, what the heck? Luckily, the ball got thrown back towards him, and Keyshawn went to the hole and got fouled. That's the long story of it all there. Foul was called, the second of the game, on the same guy. That's Josh Cayley. He's got both fouls. That will get up Dane Farah. And I doubt if we're going to see Cayley for a little bit there. Big knee brace, so must have been a football player as well. Keyshawn at the line to shoot 2. Hit the first one. Keyshawn second. Good. Always a good start there. Keyshawn 2 for 2 at the line. Devils 8-3 and 4 for 4 at the charity stripe. In the 1-2-2 3-quarter court, Wires at the point, Clay and Longcore at half court. Deep, Louthan and Thomas. Across the timeline, Farah all the way into the left corner. That was a Farah pass. Shot was missed. Taken over there by Reed. Weak side, rebounded Dom Clay. In transition. BL3 misses the 3. Mark Louthan fights for the rebound. He got the rebound and turned to try to get rid of the Bulldog. And like most Bulldogs, he didn't let go, and that was a jump ball. It will go to Batavia. Mark kept tugging and tugging and tugging. He goes, okay, I give up on this one.
Still like the effort on the offensive glass by the Devils tonight.
Keyshawn was also hitting the board on that one. Half court set. Oh, there's a steal. Cameron knocked it away. Cameron takes it in, scores. Good job by Cam. He gets the steal and the bucket. 10-3. Devils up. 5 minutes left first quarter. And there's Cam with another steal. Gets his man in the air. Shot. Oh, and uses every bar to the rim. Cam gets it to go.
Culver's going to love that next year.
Bad pass there by Xavier Justice. Almost a foul as well. And it's a timeout. Early in this one, 4:54 left in the first. Quincy High 12, Batavia 3. It's Blue Devil basketball right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Start your day off the right way at Hardee's.
We have new items for our breakfast 2 for $5. You can get a biscuits and gravy, sausage egg, or cinnamon roll. Any 2 of those for $5. You can't beat a made-from-scratch biscuit here at Hardee's. Sausage egg, biscuits and gravy, or a cinnamon roll. 2 for $5.
Is there any place better for breakfast than Hardee's? Come see for yourself. Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
We could do that to a lot of people. There we go. Back at Blue Devil Gymnasium, timeout taken by Batavia. Quincy High came out with the first 4 points, a bucket and 2 free throws. 3-pointer on the other side by Avalos, the big man at 6'8" for Batavia. And since then, 8-point straight run, including to start this game off, by the way. If you got here late, you missed it. You can go back and watch it. BL3 got a rebound in the right corner.
Oh, baby.
Broke baseline, looked like he was going to lay it up, and then threw it down with the right hook. 1-2-2, Devils on defense. Full court, 3-quarter court. Lateral passes back and across. Bulldogs get it into the front court. Farah goes in at the free throw line. Hop, a skip, a jump. No good for the shot. That was Justice.
Key with the board.
In transition. Cam set up in the left corner. Pass. Good job by Dom. Missed the shot. Good job, but Dom kept it alive. Cameron got it. Cameron got an assist because he got it to Keyshawn for the bucket. 14-3.
Well, no, I'll start with Keyshawn out there and get the defensive rebound and pushing it out, and he ended up getting rewarded at the other end.
Cam had a good look in the corner there. Not a bad shot. And Dom really came in from the weak side on that one to keep that ball alive.
Once again, you got paint touches, kicking it out for the wide open looks.
On the right side, good job on defense out there. No movement there. One came across and finally trying to post up BL3. That was Farah. Almost lost in the corner, back out on the left side. Driving in, Justice to the hole. Oh, it was in and out. Trying to get the rebound inside was Berggren. Almost had it, but he kept bouncing back and forth, and then he touched it last. Devils with the basketball. Quickly getting it down court. This is what I like. Get the ball in, get it there. BL3 from the left side to the right side with the reverse. Good move, Bradley.
Well, and that's what we were talking about, getting the ball to, our 0-60, Cameron Wires, pushing the ball down the floor and secondary break.
Dom gets a tip on that. And what's great about that, Louthan came from deep behind and tried to save that ball on the weak side, or on the far side, and almost did.
Devils are very active on the defensive end so far in this ball game.
Well, you don't want to end up like starting off the way that we did last night a little bit, but from a very good team. Like I said, East Moline is good. 3:18 and counting.
Oh.
Backdoor cut. No good on the shot. Abalos went in. He got fouled. We got beat on the back door. And, as backdoor cuts are.
Well, you got the 6'8" dude going back door. You don't expect that very much.
Well, and the key with that, too, is a lot of times the back door is you're turning your head and it's got a timing play. And if you get it the right timing, it's hard to stop because that quick moment of turning your head takes you out of the play, and that's what happened on that one, staring back at the basketball.
Well, once again, you're putting your center in an awkward position that he usually hasn't been in, but Keyshawn has, guarding the threes and the fours that he has this year.
Abalos hits it, both free throws. Keyshawn did, by the way, commit the foul for the Devils first. Keyshawn on the right block. Keyshawn, strong move. I almost think that Suzek, who just checked into the ball game, hugged him around the waist when he went in.
Well, guy comes in who's guarding down there 6'2", because he runs the floor so well.
In the half-court set, from the right corner to the left corner, Abalos misses the three. Weak side tipped. Lauthan was there. Behind him was Suzek. He touched it last, so it's the Blue Devil basketball.
Good job of boxing out by the Devils in their 1-2-2.
Longcourt sets it to the right side. Clay looking at Keyshawn. Keyshawn's working hard. Comes back over to this side, win the ball. Pass inside from out high. Cameron. Oh, nobody fouled him? Wow. Cameron gets the rebound. Keyshawn had his hands up because he got mugged by two different guys.
Two? I was thinking three.
It's possible.
Him,
Cameron came in, picked it up, put it up, so Cameron gets the rebound and the putback.
Well, you could always watch it tomorrow on a replay, on meccasportsco.com.
You can come out tonight and watch it if you want afterwards. Timeout taken. We'll stay here right now. 2:31 left in the first quarter. Devils 20, Batavia 5. We had that 12-point run that was stopped by those two free throws by Abalos, and he's got all 5 points, by the way, so big man. Did I say he was a junior?
Yeah, 6'8", long, more of an outside player instead of inside banger.
And a southpaw. That means a left-hander for those out there. So that's a nice commodity out here. And we saw some guys out here today. We've seen coaches all year long. We saw an old friend that coached at Notre Dame, Quincy High, Payson, John Wood. That's Tim Walsh, by the way. Tim is down in Mississippi. Jones College, the junior college, is still ranked. I think they have maybe 4 losses. Did you say 21-4? Or they're very good, though. Just about an hour and 15 minutes from the Gulf of America. Yes, and the Gulf of Mexico, too.
Is that where it is?
Yes, straight up from Biloxi. Mississippi clan down there. Devils get out late. They put the ball in play. I almost said Rocky, looking at the colors again. Batavia gets across the timeline. Oh, BL3 almost took it away. Abalos from the corner. Rico Clay came in. Rico came over like he was going to actually take a charge and then let him go by him. And Abalos, after missing the shot, got the rebound. By the way, that means Rico's into the game. Lauthan takes a break. The other 4 starters still in there. Wires using a screen of Thomas. Gives it back to Thomas. Left side at 24 feet, Dom Clay. Thomas trying to set a screen, but it's kind of tight in the corner. Oh, and then a double pump and the hesitation first. That made both guys leave Keyshawn. They had a great trap down here to get Dom, and then Dom, once he had both guys go high, he went to the hole and got fouled, and now he's going to shoot 2.
I like, being aggressive, taking the ball to the hole, and trying to finish, and get a 3-point play the old-fashioned way. But still, keep taking it to the basket hard like that. Go to the free throw line, make your free throws, and you'll be good.
First one is good. Foul, the third foul, by the way, on Batavia. And that was called on Dane Farah. Both free throws are good, so now the Devils are 6 for 6 from the charity stripe. 22-7. 22-5 last night, but the other way around. Inside 2 minutes left. First quarter action. Devils standing that 1-2-2 3-quarter court.
Now they're going man. Once they get over half court.
Switching back.
Back into man.
Wires has
Getting
justice.
after it.
Abalos down the right side. He pulls up from 23. No good. Clay with the rebound.
Good challenge by Key.
Drops it to BL3 behind him. BL3. Whoa, that was a good-looking 3 from 24. Came down. That's a nice look because he can
24,
drop it off.
I was going to say 28. He was at the cue.
And he can drop that off, what's nice, and then gets the shot. But he also slips, and Dom may be open for a quick one on the way to the hole, too. So that's not, and he can at least be in rebound position. Devils back to man-to-man, 1 minute left in the first quarter. Ball goes inside. Rico does a good job on D. Reverse layup. Oh, and a reverse layup was nice there by Dane Farah. He got it and took it to the opposite side. Devils quickly move it down the court. This is the thing I said earlier I like. Seeing the Devils go all the way down. BL3 drives to the hole and then floats the left hand, delayed pass around the hip of the defender. Keyshawn gets the bucket.
Once again, when you get the ball in the paint and break down the defense, you're going to get good looks.
Shot from the left side, no good. Up and hits the shot clock. Taking that was Joe Reed from the left side for Batavia.
Well, actually, we don't have a shot clock tonight. It's the clock that has the time on it up there.
But it's called a shot clock, I guess. So it's true that it is, even though we don't use it. That is kind of interesting. If you don't use it, is it called a shot clock?
Well,
if the tree falls in the woods, does it make a sound? If nobody's there. Inside 30 seconds. 24-9, first quarter action. BL3 brings it across the timeline. He's got far on him. Rico's inside on the block. Keyshawn's in the right corner. Jarius just checked in. He's in the left corner. And Cameron out with BL3.
Let's get the last shot, get a good look at the basket.
10 seconds left in the quarter.
Need to go.
Coming around the screen, BL3. Good from three. BL3 came around the screen. Top of the key, hits it. And the last shot, no good. So BL3 caps off the first quarter with the three-pointer, brought to you by Woodmart Building Center. 12th in Seminary Road. And after one quarter, it's your Blue Devils 27, the Bulldogs 9. Back with second quarter action right here on MechaSportsCo.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at QHS Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
Because they didn't think so. And welcome back to Blue Devil Gymnasium. First quarter's in the books, 27-9. A little different look than last night. Coach and I were talking about the first quarter, but we're also talking about that sausage tomorrow morning again.
Oh.
We love you to go have breakfast with Brian Harms at 30th and Broadway Hardee's. He's our post-game sponsor. Awesome. But sometimes when you have something like St. Edward's big old sausage cook-up up in Mendon.
Pancake and sausage.
You gotta,
I tell you what, the sausage and biscuits with the gravy. Oh, Lord.
I won't have to grill out tomorrow morning. There you go. Unless I want my hash browns. Starting the second quarter, Devils have the basketball. Checking the lineup, Jarius Rice Jr. will stay in. Thomas, BL3, and Rico Clay Jr. and Milton Whitfield in to round the lineup up for the second quarter. 5 Devils moving, coming around the screen, BL3, boom, from the top of the key. 2 in a row coming off that screen at the top, and that's a Woodmart Building Center moment. Someday they'll say, do you remember that Woodmart Building Center moment when BL3 hit the 3? Especially if it's in the state tournament, I will remember that.
Been a lot of moments this year. Let's put it like that.
They're having. We'll save them all for the end of the year when it's all done. Devils back on defense, playing a good zone. Keyshawn's up high, too. Rico gets the ball loose. Keyshawn saves it. Keyshawn almost stepped out of bounds. Probably did, but saves the ball, and they go good effort. Devils keep it. BL3 goes by. BL3 up under and scoops it. And I'm sure the guys underneath are thinking, oh, my gosh, here comes another dunk in my face. And then he scooped it up with the left hand. 32-9 Devils. 1 minute in. And here's Milton Whitfield with a steal. And a boom! Might as well throw a boom in there. Whitfield, a two-hand dunk on the steal. You knew that was coming. By the way, I was in such a hurry last night when I wrote all these out. Mark Louthan's in 2 slots. He's in Whitfield's slot, too, so I'll get that one changed. Number 20 and number 21. Shot from the right side. Justice, no good.
You know what we should do for the playoffs is every dunk, sponsored by
Dunkin' Donuts. Go get them, Coach.
There we go.
34-9. Devils with the lead. Comfortably here. 6 minutes still left in the second quarter. Triple team coming on Keyshawn. Flips out to the left side. Milton shot 3, no good. Rico almost taking it away on the rebound. Silbernagel. Good takeaway there from Rico. 3-on-1. Lobs it up. BL3 going to get fouled. Keyshawn tried to get an assist with an alley-oop. It wasn't quite high enough. BL3, if he would have got it, would have laid it in at least. But Bradley was fouled, so he'll go to the line for the first time tonight. And our foul. Well, looking up there, it looked like Ben Silbernagel. Do a double check there to make sure he's still in the game. Number 12, T was not in the game. Yes, that makes sense. First foul of the second quarter. Longcourt at the line hits the first. I'll wait till after this free throw to make the next comment. And I'm glad I did. Devils were 7 for 7 before that one. I did not jinx it. I did not make
You
the
thought
comment.
about it, though.
Yeah, I tell you. I'm thinking about the lottery tonight, too. Where's that go? Back on defense, the 1-2-2.
If you win it, give me some money.
There you go. Milton Whitfield at the top of this 1-2-2 is strong. BL3 and Rico, and it's kind of flipped. Well, it's actually a 1-3-1 now that I look at it, Coach. We got Jarius Rice running that bottom of the 1-3-1. Shot no good from the right side. Weak side rebound. Flashing in from the weak side was Farah for the Bulldogs.
I don't know if I like that defense with Keyshawn out on the wing, on the 1-3-1. You need to have him in the middle so he can board, and not chasing around people. I mean, he can't chase around people outside,
but you can't put him at the bottom of the 1-3-1 either.
No.
Abalos from the corner, 3, no. Good. Rebound, Rico got it out to Rice. Here come
I
the
always
Devils.
say Rico on the wing probably be a little bit better.
Shot from the side. No good from out behind the arc. BL3 thought he had one. One and done on that trip down. 5 minutes left first half. Abalos through the leg, 6'8". Left hand, one hand pass all the way to the left corner. Back to the left wing. That's Cayley. He had 2 fouls early. He's back in the ball game, obviously. Into the high post. Nice move from the high post. Berggren got the ball and just said, hey, like we should, I'm going to take it there if nobody's going to pick me up. That was the gap in there, and it broke down the Devils' 13-point run.
Too easy.
All right, Devils in the first quarter had a 12-point run. Second quarter, they had a 13-point run. Here comes Whitfield. Whitfield, a great move, and the move was made because Rice saved the ball. Milton got in there with the score. Better write down that first score was Mark Louthan's and not Whitfield's. He didn't play until the second quarter. Devils with the lead 37-11. Right side three-pointer. Wow. Long range Farah. He hits the three-pointer off the right side. 37-14 on the Devils with the lead and the basketball. Left side Whitfield. Rico starts to set a screen. Now BL3 comes out to get the ball. Hesitates twice. Whitfield in the left corner. Misses the three. Louthan back in the ball game. Strong rebound. Missed the putback. Rebound comes away, and yes, it is a travel. Cayley got the ball and said, I got to get out of here, and he did a nice job of turning and going. He just forgot to put the basketball on the floor.
Well, and he got attacked by 2 Blue Devils, down there, so I think we got away with one down there because that could have been a foul, easily.
BL3 and Rice go out. In the game, Wires and Dom Clay. Inside Rico. Kicks it out to Dom. Rico, get out of the lane. There he is. Here I am talking to him. 4 on the perimeter. High post, Rico. Cameron has the ball. Crossover, behind the back. Crossover again. Step through. Makes the step through and a jump ball as he was trying to jump through it. This Farah who comes out does a pretty good job. He's off the bench. He got the jump ball, and the alternate possession will go to the Bulldogs with 3:30 left in the first half. 37-14. Devils with the lead. Back to that 1-2-2. Three-quarter court. Wires at the point. Clay and Whitfield just waiting for a tip ball so they can get the lanes to go out and run the court. Flair and Scherer.
So active, especially when, the team gets the ball up over half court. They got their trap zones. Once they get over half court, they trap. Like a secondary trap, and, man, it's been devastating.
3:15 and counting left first half action. That foul was called on Louthan, his first, team's third. By the way, Coach, I did look in my book. It's now a shot from the left corner, 3, no good. Long rebound. Here comes Dom Clay. Dom working back and forth with zigzag on the dribble. He got bumped from behind by Cayley. Incidental, obviously, so then Batavia picks the basketball.
Well, good job of Dom trying to get the ball in the middle to make a pass on either side. Just a little bit too much traffic in there on that, possession.
I must have got a phone call, Coach, when I was doing my book because I got Mark Louthan and Milton Louthan, the twins. Speaking of Louthan, he gets the rebound on the weak side. Here come the Devils. Clay, Wires. Wires picked up a one dribble. Back out around the perimeter. Right side, Milton Whitfield. Louthan comes to the left corner. Wires is on the left wing. Clay to Clay. That being Dom to Rico. Right side. Little screen and roll. The Clays. Dom's going to pull up from 22. Good. And you can tell Dom when he's going to pull up, he has that rhythm. And if you watch it long enough, that three-pointer, nothing but net, brought to you by Woodmart Building Center. Kevin Vanderbilt and company. 2 minutes left first half action. Stick around at halftime. We'll talk about the girls' game and some other things as well. 40-14, Devils with a big lead. Good job there, falling down and keeping the dribble going, but now Rico Clay takes it away. Another crossover. He tried 2 or 3 crossovers on the same player. Dom Clay brings it back out, resets the offense. Good idea here. Kind of a dumb foul out high. Sorry about that, Dane Farah, but you're back at half court and you make a foul with no chance to steal the ball.
Oh yeah,
you're too far from the basket.
50 feet from the basket.
Yep. 42.5 if you look if the court's 85 feet. So he was probably a good 41.5 from the basket.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not good at math.
We'll break it down for you here. 1:30 left in the first half. Dom Clay getting a screen from Rico. In the left corner. Trace Ruth back in the game for the first time. Dom pulls up. Shot, no good. Off the front of the iron. Good rebound. Farah comes in for Batavia.
Everything Dom shot tonight has looked really good going up.
Balos tries to go one-on-one against Dom. No good. Rebound Devils. Cameron comes and meets that ball. That was a nice little receiver, one of them small little receivers like New England used to have. The ball was thrown,
Edelman.
And it floated. Yeah, and it floated out, and it was between 2 defenders, and Cameron went in between them and got it, and if they wouldn't have caught a knee, he would have taken it all the way to the hole.
Not a good pass.
Nope, but a good steal. Cam Wires at the top. Here comes Trace Ruth to the left side with the ball. He got stopped there by Xavier Justice. Comes over to the right side. Popping out to the corner is Rico. Cam comes to get it. 3 passes, make it around the perimeter. Wires back with the ball. Dom in the corner, put one dribble down, now crossover. Off his knee a little bit, now another one. Now Dom goes all the way in, gets it tipped away, and finally, comes off the glass. But then Dom does a great job of grabbing it from Abalos, the big man, and the jump ball gives the Devils the possession back with 40.3 seconds in the first half.
Yeah, the big guy, you love him at 6'8", the lefty, shoot the 3, but him guarding Dom, that ain't going to work.
Dom worked that dribble in and out and just kept hesitating, then he got point blank.
Dom's too quick.
Cameron starts to make a drive, gets through. We're going to go another jump ball. Cam had the ball. Xavier Justice capped it as he was coming through. Cameron, I don't think.
How many jump balls we had tonight?
About 4 or 5 already. Not counting the first one to start the game off. Devils in the 1-2-2 with 32 seconds left in the half. Gets across the timeline. Bounces inside. Quickly back out. Ball gets into the corner. Abalos. Batavia decides they're going with one shot because Abalos had the 3-pointer.
They're only down by 26.
Yeah, there's not that 26-point MTV shot here. That special spot, down to 10 seconds. Trace Ruth almost knocks it away at the top of the key. Abalos comes around. Rico comes to help. You got him and Clay. A fadeaway 3. Basically at the buzzer. It comes up way short, but a good rebound there by Berggren. But the last shot did not go. The buzzer goes off. That means we are at halftime. Your halftime score. Blue Devils 40, Batavia 14. Pretty good half for the Devils.
Well, yeah, good job on the defensive end. They've been very active, a lot of deflections, which leads to, taking the ball to the other end, on your fast break opportunities. So the Blue Devils have done a very, very good job here in the first half.
Only gave up 5 points in the second quarter. Only gave up 9 in the first quarter. And they had that big run of 12 in the first quarter and 13 in the second quarter. So it's halftime. We'll do the halftime activities. Bring it back here to do some more chatting as well, as we have a 40-14 lead at the half right here on MechaSportsCo.com.
This stream is brought to you by Mecha Sports Co., your streaming platform for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams. Be sure to subscribe and like on YouTube and Facebook. Just search Mecha Sports Co. And you won't miss a thing from QHS Blue Devils and Lady Devils with coverage for the QND Raiders and Lady Raiders on the road. Be sure to visit mechasportsco.com for the complete schedule of games and more.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
Like 3-pound bags for $10.
And we're back here at Blue Devil Gymnasium, halftime. Made a quick run there as we come back. Game started off with the Devils the first 4 points. A 3-pointer from Batavia. 12 points for the Devils. It was 16-3. And the Devils started a run at the end of the quarter and led after one 27-9. Followed up on that first to second quarter run. It became a 13-point run. Led 35-9. And the Devils will still score 5 more. And that's when, at 35-9, it's 5-5 the rest of the half. And the Devils lead 40-14. What do you like out of the first half from them, Coach?
Well, yeah, like I say, the defensive intensity, getting their hands on the balls, challenging the shots, one and done, not giving any, offensive rebounds and second chances, and then pushing the ball down the floor. Gosh, and, the execution on the offensive end, they've, a couple of quick threes, but other than that, they've worked the ball inside out, got it to the hole. I like what I see tonight out of the Blue Devils.
Devils got 6 guys in the scoring column in the first half as we look at it. BL3, he's got 13 already in the ball game, leads the way. Keyshawn's got 8, 7 from Dom Clay, 6 from Wires, and then throw a couple in there. You got 2 baskets for Whitfield and Louthan with a basket. If you stayed with my book, those 2 combined has 6 points, and they do. So, other side, the big man Abalos had the 3-pointer to start off. He had 2 free throws and had a bucket. So he's got 7, and he had 7 of the 9 in the first quarter. But the Devils did not let him score in the second quarter. They contested every shot all the way down to the last shot he took at the end of the quarter from about 30 feet.
Well, he's more of an outside guy. You got to locate him outside because he's not going to be banging underneath with Keyshawn. So you got to locate him, make sure that when he catches the ball, you're into him, make him have him put it on the ground, and dribble the basketball. And if you do that, you've broken him down already.
Earlier today, we were at East Moline, the Panther Den. Made the trip up there as the Blue Devils from the girls' side, made their last conference trip on the road. They'll have a non-conference at Hannibal on Tuesday. A home game, which is senior night on Wednesday next week at Quincy High Gymnasium. And that will be senior night, and that's Kate Medemeyer. And if you heard Coach talk today, and if you didn't, we're telling you what he said. He goes, we're going to dress Kate, and we're hoping to get her in the game. And a lot of times this is what happens. They start the game. They put her under the basket. The other team allows her to get the tip and the basket. And then they take her out immediately because she has surgery on Thursday. So I guess that's right. So this already being the weekend, Wednesday she'll get her last game for a high school senior, and then she'll have surgery on that knee on Thursday. So get on out there, folks, and check them out. It was a 66-27 game today. Conference champs last year, East Moline. They graduated everybody, including Awu's sister who went to North Carolina State. And you don't really realize that until you watch them. I mean, it's throwing freshmen and sophomores in there, or kids who have not played, and they're coming around. Jada Brown had 22 today. Chloe Nicholson had 18. She hit 3 or 4 threes, and Hamby had 12 as well. The rest of the team looked good as well and pulled off the victory, and we got on the road and got down here in time for Batavia.
Well, yeah. It's one of those days to where you got both teams, boys and girls, on the road, getting the girls earlier today, and then, coming down here after, Friday night's game, against East Moline, which, I'll be honest with you, the Blue Devils, they were tested last night. getting down 22-5. You know, probably halfway through the second quarter, and then all of a sudden, you know, got down by 9, and you know, second half was just unbelievable. So, I mean, it's been a whirlwind of basketball, and you were down there Thursday for the girls, you know, in Alleman, and then, you know, Tuesday we had QND and QHS here, which I tell you what, QND's got a heck of a team.
They got a number one seed,
and it's going to be fun watching them go through the state tournament also.
Well, and you always talk about Notre Dame, since we'll take a trip over that side real quick. You know, when they make the moves up, you go, oh, darn it. No. They've done this before. And in the run of Gingenbachers and all the girls, Barnes and Fergus's and everybody else there, they got bumped up, they went to state. They got bumped up, they went to state. They've done a nice job. They put together a great program fundamentally. Eric's been there a while. He's actually getting some gray hair. Wait a minute. He's like us. I don't see much hair. So, but he's doing a good job out there. And, of course, they're playing tonight out there against Alton.
Well, yeah, that would be that's going to be a heck of a game, you know, over there, because Alton, I think, is ranked 3rd or 4th in the state in 4A. Like I said, they just lost their second game to Incarnate Ward, you know, out of St. Louis. So, yeah, I mean, it's he plays the schedule and gets the kids ready, you know, to go down state, because I tell you what, this year in 3A, it's loaded, big time loaded.
Should be good. Of course, the speaking of 3A that they're in now, that also puts teams in our conference, Galesburg, Geneseo, and Sterling in that mix. And Sterling's the number 1 seed in their regional that they're hosting.
Well, they're ranked, 6th in the state, I think.
I said,
you know, we went up there. Or
watch for them to win it all, just because I've said this throughout the last couple of weeks, just because of the number of 2-point games. You know, there was 4 or 5 just recently here in a stretch that was 2-2, 2, and 3 for their victories. They had the 1 loss. They've gotten so, and again, you would hate to have them get into the postseason and then lose by 2 after winning all by 2. They're looking good. Galesburg looks good. Devils look good because they went up and beat Galesburg and beat Alleman this week, and had Sterling with an overtime look before the last call there. So Devils are ready to get going. And, you know, Edwardsville, we had a loss early in the season, but I got a feeling it's looking like now we getting that score of Community and Moline.
Yeah, 74-68. Moline lost.
74-68 to Normal Community, which is not shabby at all, by the way. I mean, that's a very good program.
Where'd they play?
Normal, I believe, wasn't it?
Where'd they play?
At Normal?
Normal?
Who's Normal?
I'm not Normal.
That's right. You're Abby Normal. Remember where Abby Normal came from?
No.
Young Frankenstein. There you go. Great show there. Gene Wilder and company. So it's halftime here. Devils are up 40-14. So you definitely, Coach, you've been talking running clock. So as we start the third quarter, Devils will have to come out, get their starters in there, get their work, and then get them out, because when you get to the fourth, it moves pretty darn fast.
Well, and, you know, the Devils are coming out a little bit late. You know, I don't know if Coach was real happy or, you know, what the heck, but, you know, they're out with 30 seconds to go. So
still, though, coaching, that's what you like. You're up by 26 points. You spent extra time breaking things down, which when we looked pretty good in the first half, quite honestly. I mean, it's one of those where, you know, we talked about it a week or so ago with Coach, and we get accustomed when we're playing good to just, you know, assuming, you know, and the fact that taking it for granted.
Well,
and,
yeah, you know, as Tom Izzo said, the smaller the detail, the more important it is. Hey, you know what I mean? Especially, you know, when you're looking at a team that can, you know, possibly be playing for the state championship, you know, come middle of March.
From Izzo, that's pretty good, coming from a little small town way up in northern Michigan. So that's where he pulled that one from.
Well,
and that little town with the people that they had up there, it's amazing.
Well, yeah, I tell you what, it's you know amazing that, you know, 2 foot this way, 2 foot that way, you know, opens up plays and makes it run the right way. You know, so it's one of those things where the small details.
Speaking of small details, we start the second half. Before we get to tell you who's all out there, the small detail was Cameron Wires dribbling out front, taking it all the way home for the first basket of the second half. It is Wires, BL3. Dom Clay, Mark Louthan, and the rebound there by Keyshawn Thomas. Devils in transition. Wires had a three but waited. Now there you go. Keyshawn came down to the block, decided that after you get that rebound, we're going to feed you. Keyshawn misses the shot but gets another rebound. He sends it back out to Cameron. I don't know that Keyshawn was expecting it the first time. BL3 pulls up. 10-footer right in front of the basket. Good. BL3 with his basket in the mid-range game. Yeah, Keyshawn worked hard to get down there, and Cameron gave it to him. It's a shame he wasn't ready to go to the hole right when he got the basketball. 7 minutes left, third quarter action. Wellman and Pettit down here. MeccaSportsCo.com, 44-14. Louthan went for the steal and used his left hand to hold on. I was really surprised they didn't call that. No good on the shot. Dom gets a long rebound. There it was. Dom realized he couldn't take it one-on-one. Keyshawn had his hands out.
Well, no, Dom realized he couldn't dunk it, so he passed to Keyshawn for the layup.
Keyshawn got in the left lane, went in for it. Dom does get an assist. Keyshawn gets the basket. He's got 10 now in the night. Devils back on defense. Matching man-to-man. Oh, good job by Louthan. Not how many times have we had a jump ball. How many times have we had one where a guy has gotten a guy dribbling and he's reached around and got the top of the ball?
Yep.
You know, when the guy got through and really in no man's land. Alternate possession arrow went back out to the Batavia Bulldogs, and Wires takes away the ball. Abalos tried to dribble by him. And then Abalos, after Wires tried to go underneath with a double pump and a reverse, blocked the shot. And then comes down and hits a 24-footer. That's an interesting transition there for three.
6'8" boy bringing it down and pulling up from NBA three range.
Wires had a great job all the way down there, but then a block shot and then come down and light him up. Thomas works inside. Wow, he worked so hard to get that left-hand hook, missed it. Coming down with a rebound, that's Cayley. Cayley's a good hustler. He had those two fouls earlier, had to sit a little bit in the first half. Justice starts to dribble. Keep playing within yourself there, Keyshawn. He gets his third foul, first one of the second half.
Well, Keyshawn's out there guarding a 6-foot guard, you know, that's pretty gosh darn quick, and moved his feet and half a step slow.
That was it was a soft foul, by the way.
Yeah.
It really was one of those you just ignore. Devils with a steal. Down the court. Dom Clay from the left side. Oh, he slashes down, takes a reverse layup, and it bounces off the front of the iron. Good look there. And a good take by Dom. 5:22 left, third quarter. Going inside and post him up. That was Brett Berggren posting up Wires. And I'm expecting teams to do more of that as the Devils push it down the right side. And before you have a chance, Dom Clay takes it in, makes the layup, and then gets fouled by Abalos. His first foul for Batavia, and Dom for the blue-collar three attempt.
Good job once again, 0-60. You know, pushing the ball up on the secondary break and making a great pass.
Dom's free throw off the iron. Misses the opportunity, 48-19. Blue Devils with the lead in the third quarter, 5 minutes left in the third.
Sorry, Woodmark. Not an old-fashioned three.
No blue collar. The hard-working man's. From the right side, oh, a nice job there. Stepping behind the screen was Joe Reed. He has 2 threes in this quarter. 48-22, Devils still with a nice 26-point lead. There's a pick and roll. Keyshawn rolled on two guys, saved it. Keyshawn almost going out of bounds. I expected him to kick it to Dom in the corner, but instead he steps back in on the reverse for the layup. Way to stay with it, Keyshawn.
Good strong move by Keyshawn on the offensive end.
Lob wasn't too bad either. It just over the head, Keyshawn released, couldn't get it. Devils back man-to-man on defense. Justice. Wires stays with it, get through. Left side, Reed comes behind, and Dom had his hand up. He closed, didn't want to foul him, and Reed hits the three. He has a chance at a 4-pointer here. For Dom, it's his first foul. Devils' second foul of the second half, or the third quarter, actually. So for Reed, he hit that first three over here. Now he hits another one, has a chance at a 4-point play. 4:17 left in the third quarter here.
50-25.
The official was talking to Keyshawn, and something was funny there. 4-point play there by Reed. So 2 shots, he makes 7 points. That's kind of sweet. 50-26. Devils with the lead in the basketball. In the half-court set. Lob down in the short corner. Keyshawn. He wanted to wave Dom out of there.
Oh, yeah.
Now Dom comes and gets the ball. We got a triangle game right here. Dom says something to the bench. So Keyshawn comes in the high post. BL3 comes around to use this for a screen.
Well, with Dom going down to the corner.
Wow. Pick and roll. Keyshawn made a great roll. He went in. I don't know that I can give Kaylee credit for that. That was a flop, and that was a pretty bad call. But we'll give him credit. Is that Keyshawn's 4th foul? It is. And for the Devils, the 3rd. Yeah, that was one. Keyshawn stopped, and he was almost at the same point. No hard contact. Keyshawn laid it in, then he got the call. Good job here by Rico. It was tipped, and he got it. Dom Clay going in. Oh, look at that. Justice was going to set up a charge, and Dom went right around him. Good job there, Dom. 52-26. Devils with the lead back in the man-to-man on defense.
Well, and you look at this. I mean, you've got probably 5-6 seconds before they're going up at the rim, finishing. You know what I mean? Getting back on defense against the Blue Devils is tough.
Abalos gets his 2nd foul as he was out high setting a screen, illegal screen. He's got 2 fouls. Devils have the basketball now with 3:15 left in the 3rd, leading 52-26. Man-to-man coming out of Batavia. Rico at the top, to the side. Dom's behind the arc. Rico started to set a screen, then slipped. Dom pulls up, 12-footer, no good. Weak side rebound was tipped around. Kaylee came away with it for Batavia. Inside 3 minutes left, 3rd quarter. Now the southpaw from the right side, 3, no good. Kaylee, as soon as he shot it, got back on defense. Devils in the half-court set. Wires left side to BL3. Crossover dribble twice. Another one. Backs it up. Takes the shot. No good. And I saw that all the way down here. Rico was setting up. And the funny thing is, the rebound came out anyway to Farah. He didn't have to push. And I don't know that he really pushed as he put both hands out at Rico's back so he knew where he was at. But when you have your hand extended.
And then Rico got up in the air with the 2 hands in the back, and the official saw it and called the foul.
Devils inside. Rico, shot. Other side of the rim, no good. Rico goes to the other side of the rim, gets the rebound. Rico shoots from the left side, misses, goes to the right side, gets the rebound and the putback.
Good, strong, athletic move by Rico.
54-26, Devils with a comfortable lead. 2:20 left in the 3rd quarter. Rico with a steal on the left side. Rico to the hole. Rico goes in, reverse layup. He wasn't going to get to dunk it. Batavia was not going to allow that.
He was thinking about it.
He was, and then realized he goes to the opposite side for the reverse layup. Maybe makes it and gets an and 1. Ball bounced off the rim. Rico goes to the line to shoot 2 for the first time tonight.
Well, once again, good active defense by the Devils, with the deflections and going the other way.
Rico hits the first one. He'll have another. They put the foul up on Farah. They put him up for 3. I had him for his 4th. I'll erase that one. 2:12 left, 3rd quarter action. Devils on a nice little 5-point run. Make it 6 after that free throw. The mini runs, they all count. Rico now with 4 points. Devils 56-26.
Well, it shows the consistency of play, for the Devils tonight, offensively and defensively.
I don't know how that ball got there. Passing that ball was Darian Suzik. Keeping it alive and taking it out was Justice. He took a 3 and no good. Rico got the rebound. Oh, and an alley-oop there. Wires was low. Alley-ooped it to Rico. Rico was going to throw it down and missed it. Dom Clay got the ball in the left corner and tried to make a drive to the baseline. And it was funny because that ball got taken away, and Batavia, dribbling down the side, dribbled, picked it up, and dribbled. That's called double dribble, so all that verbiage. And we're back to Blue Devil basketball. BL3 off the left wing. Dom in the left corner. BL3 makes a couple steps, works it, brings it into the high post, takes it all the way in. Finger roll, no good. Up on the iron. Milton Whitfield kept that one alive, who just checked in. Jareus Rice Jr. also checked in. Here's a long shot from the left side. Reed missed it. Good job, Rico, with a rebound. I'll check our lineup in a second. Here is Rice across the timeline. Left side, Dom Clay. On the left wing is Milton Whitfield. In the high post is Rico Clay Jr. and BL3 right at the top of the key, and now gets the basketball. That's 5 guys. That's your Blue Devil lineup. 1 minute left in the third. BL3 looking to go inside to Rico. Goes out to Dom in the corner, who brings it around the perimeter. They're really working, trying to get Rico set up.
Good ball movement.
Rice Jr. almost lost the handle on the ball. Picks it back up. Now 50 seconds left in the quarter. Bradley's going to pull it back out.
Ball movement and patience right here.
Screen, he fakes it. BL3, what a move there. BL3 got through it all, hopped on one leg, and split the defense. That's some nice stuff there. That's hopscotch. 1-2, 1-1, scoop. 58-26. Justice pulls up, partially blocked by Whitfield, rebounded by BL3. Whitfield showing that quick jumping ability. Justice thought he had a nice J, pull-up J. Milton with a little bit of a block, partial. It's a block, not a deflection on that, because it was a shot. 10 seconds left in the quarter. BL3 is right in front of the scoring table. Got to get moving a little bit here. Rico comes out to help now. BL3 down to 3 seconds. BL3, step back, pull out. Boom! BL3 set it up. You know what he wanted to do, because he knew he ain't going to be in the fourth quarter much. Crossover, takes it left, steps back, boom, hits a 3. And take that boom out to Woodmark Building Center, 12th and Seminary Road, and into the fourth quarter with Hey Baby, as the Devils lead 61-26. MeccaSportsCo.com.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th, Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
Back to Blue Devil Gymnasium, third quarter break, going into the fourth quarter. Devils led after 27-9, halftime 40-14. At the end of 3, 61-26. And there it is, baby.
Yep.
Hey, baby.
My favorite time of the game. I'm sorry.
Indeed, I like it too. Especially when you lead 61-26. You're on a 11-point run, and you get the ball to start the quarter. Jareus Rice Jr., Dom Clay, Trace Ruth in now, Rico Clay Jr., and Milton Whitfield. So I don't think BL3 or Keyshawn or Wires will probably see the floor again.
Well, coach is looking at it, okay, run my stuff, get good looks, because you will get good looks if you run it right. Good take.
From the right side, a drive to the baseline, Dom Clay. And when he got to the baseline to the basket, used his left hand to take it in. On the left side, three-pointer no good. Rico Clay gets it and takes off running. Rico all the way to the basket. Rico misses, and on the weak side, Whitfield, and Milton just barely touched it and got it to go over the iron. The iron, of course, the rim. It's made of iron or steel or some product there. We'll find out. I won't leave you hanging, folks.
Hard plastic.
So, yeah, inside, shot no good. Ruth had it. Milton, I think, tipped it away from him. Batavia gets the basketball again. Abalos in the left corner. He's had a couple good moves, but he needs some supporting cast. On the drive, and it's on the floor. Devils will foul. Trace Ruth will get his first foul of the ball game. First of the fourth quarter for either team. I figured it was Dom going out with the clap there. Max Wires checks in. Indeed. And you got to keep moving them here with 6.5 because it's the running clock. Nice game for Dom. Good game for all the starters. From the left side, three-pointer. Nice shot there. Silbernagel hits the 3. And that stopped the Blue Devils' run of 15 points, leaving the third quarter and going into the fourth. 65-29, Devils with a very comfortable lead, but we'll keep giving you the score. 6 minutes left in this game. Wires has it on the, check that, Rice Jr. They're both football players, but they don't look alike. Rice pulls up, misses the shot. And Milton was getting bumped on the rebound and falling backwards on a foot, gets the tip back. That's athletic there.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, Whitfield's going to be a big cog, going down the stretch, you're coming off the bench, for the Devils. They can go about 8 deep now and not lose anything.
And then, of course, our other two football players there. Nice reverse layup there. Missed the shot, though. And then Rice blocked the shot of Peyton Wolf. And down here, I love it. One of the fans did the old, hey, hand on top of the ball, jump ball, like we've seen about 4 times this game. For Jareas, it'll be his first foul. On the Devils, their second. You hate the dead ball points here, though, because guys aren't getting to play because it's dead ball, and the clock doesn't stop. First free throw by Wolf is good, with 2 Fs at the end. So that extra Wolf. There you go. Second one, good. Nice shots there by Peyton. 67-31, Devils with the ball in the lead and the victory. Of course, it's not a conference game. We'll stay at that level. Inside in the short corner, Rico got triple teamed. Tried to pull out of it. Luckily, somebody was hanging on his arm.
Catch your face and go. You
Number
know what
14,
I mean?
Brett Berggren, his first. Batavia's first in the fourth quarter. Rico gets a break now. Avian Tate comes into the ball game. So 4:21 left in this one. Whitfield gets it to Wires in the left corner. Max a little dribbling, in and out. Back to the top, Rice Jr. Jareas brings it over to Trace Ruth. Man-to-man still coming out of Batavia. 4 minutes left in the ball game, halfway through the fourth quarter. Whitfield wants to take a step back. Milton's shot came off just about as much as that step back was as he hit the front of the rim. Inside 4 minutes. Rice, a little late on that one. Shot taken from outside, no good. Whitfield gets the rebound. Schroeder took the shot. Long pass. Wires got it over to Tate, and then Tate, I believe, got kneed in that special place as he's on the way back holding it. Missed on the shot, Max Wires. Max gets the rebound and says, let's break. He had 2 Bulldogs in front of him. He thought he just got the fumble or the interception because he was going to run through them. And in football, you can do that. Max, I'm sorry, traveling on this one. Out of the game is Farah. He had a good ball game off the bench for Batavia. Substitutions coming in. May have to pull out my roster. They had 20 guys on the roster. We broke it down to about 10 or 11 guys that were going to see the floor until you get to this point, and then everybody sees the floor. In the backcourt, Jacob Salisbury checks in, by the way, for the Devils. So Salisbury, Rice Jr., Wires, meaning Max Wires, Trace Ruth, and Avion Tate for the Devils. Other side, on the right side. Avion Tate knocks it away from Wolf, brings it back out. Three-pointer, there it is. Boom, another one. Silvernagel, his second 3 of this quarter. Almost like if you knew Doug Nagel and he was silver on top, but it's a B, Silber. Silvernagel. 2.5, 2:20, check that. Left in the ball game. Stick around in the post game for the Hardy's post game show. Coach's comments. Also, our player of the game. Devils will improve tonight. So many games, I always have to double check. 24-2. Conference-wise, they're 11-0 still. Non-conference game tonight. 2 minutes and counting. 67-34, 33-point lead by the Devils. Checking to see anybody else. There he is. Nathan Poulter checked in, number 10 as well. So Poulter and Salisbury. Trace Ruth. Almost a block shot. Delayed. Joe Schroeder gets to go to the line, shoot 2. Trace gets to commit his second foul. And for the fourth quarter for the Devils, 3rd team foul. 1 on the other side for Batavia. It was not.
Oh, they're not calling that on the shot.
That's okay. They get to put it in. Batavia will trigger it then. Takes a few time. Ball was tipped. I think Poulter got a hand on that one. Trace gets to go out after he got his 2 fouls and didn't hit a shot. Emmerich Batley will come in. Emmerich wears number 24. And we're down to 1 minute left in this one. Inside, drive to the basket. Nice move. I got to tell you who number 4 is when I look it up. Because it's the roster is somewhere hidden, guys. We'll give it to you in the post game. Down to 50 seconds left in this one. Devils 67-36. Left corner, wing corner. Salisbury back to the top. Poulter drives. Nobody stops him. Nice move by Nathan Poulter.
Nice take to the hole.
And, you know, we talk about this. These subs get to play against the starters every day. So they get some good work out there. They do stop the clock. As going down was Peyton Wolf. He's a little shook there for a second, so he'll be on the floor. Getting up and coming in is number 5. It's a shame when your high school career comes to me routing out numbers because I put away the roster. Waiting for Wolf to get out. Little ginger there walking. Number 4, by the way, is Ryan Augustin. Number 5 is Gavin Heniff. 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 And we're back to action. Last 30 seconds. I'll keep that handy for the post-game wrap. Augustin has the ball out high. Being guarded by his numeral counterpart. Both wear number 4. Down inside 20 seconds. Drive from the weak side. Knocks the ball away. Max Wires was there. So was Nathan Poulter. Knocking away from number 13. I have not got a name for him yet. Down to 6 seconds. Ball's inbounded. Our 13 fires a shot. No good. Flashing into the rebound. Getting it and putting it back up. In and out. That was Joe Schroeder. And that's the way it'll end there with the final buzzer. Blue Devils taking care of business. Win this one 69-34. Last quarter was only 8-8. Look, we went 2 quarters like that then, didn't we? Kind of slow quarters there. Actually, the Devils did a better job in this quarter here. So, but a big victory here for the Devils. What'd you like, Coach?
Good solid defense tonight. You know, they executed on the offensive end. You know, got their open looks, did inside, outside.